Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. I finally got home from work. It's getting to be really late in the evening, so I'm starting to lose a little light, but I just had to film this video today, even though the conditions are not perfect. But I just had to do it because I wanted to share this moment with you. I finally decided to sell the Tudor Black Bay GMT. I know that I might regret it someday, but like I always say, when you think about it once, if that thought crosses into your mind thinking about selling a watch, then you should just do it, because sooner or later there's a reason that thought came in there in the first place, and you just have to do it. And finally I decided I'm gonna do it. I haven't sold it yet. I have a video to do about it first, but I'm gonna sell it eventually. And this is the reason why. This humongous box is actually one watch. There's only one watch inside of this box, and that I'm going to show you an unboxing of today. And this watch has been in my mind for many years. I've always looked at it, and when people are wearing it, when I see pictures of it, I've always longed to own one. And finally I pulled the trigger. When they released the new version, I wanted it even more, and finally I pulled the trigger and I bought one. So now I just have to open it up and show it to you guys. And I just want to mention one little thing. I mean, come on, when you talk about customer service and official ADs, I just want to give a big thanks to Franks Ur in Stockholm, because this watch and the customer service that they provide there at Franks Ur, it's just spectacular. I mean, I didn't have the opportunity to drive up to Stockholm and buy the watch. I had to do everything through the phone, and they were just fantastic. Really nice. The person that I dealt with on the phone, really nice guy. We had a little chat about watches, and we had a nice time on the phone. He really understood my situation, followed me through the process all the way. So Franks Ur, a big thumbs up for you guys. I'm definitely gonna buy future stuff from you. So let's just flip the camera and not drag this out anymore, and check what we have inside this humongous box, and what would make me sell my Tudor Black Bay GMT. Let's go. Okay, here we go. I had to zoom out the camera because this is a huge box, as you saw in the intro. So let's just plow through it together. The trusty old Japanese knife is here today, and as is the Squale Tropic GMT. But we're not here for that, we're here for this. And yeah, this is spinning a little, I'm sorry for that. I'm not used to opening up these big boxes, and I really don't understand why this box has to be this big. But maybe there's some extra goodies in here. Let's see. I hope I'm not gonna drag this out too much. There we go. There we go. We're through the paper. And there we go. Ah. This is really well packaged. There we are, package inside of the paper. Let's continue cutting this baby open. It's like a turkey on Thanksgiving, almost, without the stuffing. No, with better stuffing. Okay, here we go. I see it immediately. We have a little goodie right here. This is a little travel pouch for one watch, and we have the receipt actually inside there. Really nice. You put your watch on this little leather thing there, and you can just take your watch with you in your pocket or something. another big thanks to Franks. They've been around from 1948. That's a long time. Let's put the pouch to the side. And what do we have here? An Omega cap. Yeah. You know I love caps. So and actually, you know that my favorite color is actually red. So I might wear this. Really nice Omega logo on the back, on the front. Thank you once again. Little paper, and paper. What do we have here? Oh, this is what is this? Maybe a little wedding ring? No, it's not. Blank pawn. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a little loop. That's nice. Blank pawn. I know it's not called blank pane, but we're gonna say blank pawn. Blank pawn. I'm not from France, so I don't know. Even if is it a French brand? I think it is. Manufacture de haute horlogerie. Very nice. And what do we have in here? So that was a loop, and this is another small box, and we have what's this? I really don't I really have no idea what this is. Let's see. Okay. This is like one of those Russian dolls. It's a thing within a thing within another thing, and this is actually Atlantic achromatic optical glass lens, Swiss quality. It's it's a loop. I don't know if it's called loop in English. It's a magnifying glass, as you can see there. You can actually see it through the glass. Really nice. And you have UV light off, LED. It's a light up. That's nice. Really cool. Really cool. Thank you so much, Franks. I actually asked them for a magnifying glass. I actually asked them if they could sell me one, because I've wanted to have one for a while, and he actually said we're gonna take care of you. And then they sent me these two nice little gifts. Thank you so much. A little more paper in here. What's this? It's a Omega Lifetime magazine. I have a couple of these. They're really interesting to read if you're a watch nerd like me. And then we have I guess this is their own magazine, Franks watch magazine, and maybe we're gonna give you a little hint about what's in the box, or maybe I've already written it in the title of this video. And this is actually the box inside the box. Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is the appropriate size. Let's put that there. And then we have a little nice little Franks travel shopping bag. Let's put that to the side. And we have paper, and plastics. Okay, so we're gonna put this on the floor, and I'm actually gonna concentrate on this one now. So I'm gonna set the camera a little lower. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so this is the big moment, and let's open the box within the box within the box. There we go. I'm really looking forward to this. I've actually never owned an Omega in my I'm actually lying. I have owned an Omega once, because my father had one lying in a drawer for many years, and then he just wanted me to sell it for him because he didn't use it. It was I think it might have been a ladies model or something, I don't know, but it was a little too small for my wrist, and I didn't appreciate Omega as a brand, so I actually just sold it for him. And but today we're actually having an Omega on the channel. This is actually a first for the channel as well. I haven't featured Omega on the channel until now. So let's see what we have inside the box. 0300. I don't know what that stands for. And as you can see, as you can probably guess by just reading the name, it's an Omega Speedmaster Professional. And I get that this box is smaller than the previous models, because those boxes were humongous with magnifying glasses and a coin and everything. But I really wanted to have the new model. This is the instructions manual, operating instructions. It's a big boy, but it's on a lot of different languages. Let's put that in there once again, and I guess that I've seen a lot of unboxings of this watch, so I know where to find everything. This is a little I think it's a little brochure about the Omega history, about the NASA space program and everything. There we have it. This is definitely gonna be read because I'm quite interested in that stuff, but I'm mostly interested in this one here. So we're gonna take that out, and I'm gonna move this to the side. There we go. Okay, I guess it's the moment of truth, and it basically is the moment of truth because I haven't felt this watch. I haven't had the opportunity to try it on. I just bought it on a hunch, but I've actually tried on the previous model, and it's not supposed to be very different from that. So let's see what we're gonna think about it. And there we have it. Okay, this is quite hard to do on camera. Yep, there it is. The Speedmaster Professional. There's the recommended price, as you can see, Swedish price. And yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'm sorry for the really nasty looking finger there. I made food a couple of days ago and I burned myself in the oven. It looks nasty, but it's so I'm sorry for the inconvenience. This is the 3861 movement, and I'm trying to focus on what I show you in camera, but I just want to look at it outside of the camera. I just want to I don't know what I'm gonna do. Do we have something in here? Yeah, we actually have a cleaning pouch and whatever this is. Yeah, I don't have time for that now. I just want to take a look at this. We're gonna take the plastic off, and as you can see on that milky I think they call it the Milky Way ring around the dial there, I chose the sapphire version. I think the Hesselite looks really beautiful, but I could not bring myself to buy that version because I know how I am with my watches. The second I would have scuffed up that Hesselite, I would just tear myself apart, and I would immediately buy some poly watch, try to scrub it out, and every time I would have gotten a little scratch, I would have just scrubbed it, and in the end I had to change the Hesselite, and I was going to do that a couple of times. So I just think I wanted to buy the sapphire, and I really like the polished details on the bracelet as well. The Hesselite version is all brushed. This actually has that polished detail. I'm just going to take off the plastic here. I'm going to remove it from the pillow to start with, and this is it. And the clasp is looking great, and it's really thin, it's really small. This might actually be the thinnest clasp that I have ever felt and that I've ever had. I think it's 15 millimeters. I think it tapers from 20 down to 15, and that's quite a substantial tapering. There we have the case back, that open case back with the sapphire glass, and it's all, let's remove that little plastic there as well. There we go. And as you can see, there we have that beautiful 3861 movement, coaxial. It's a beauty to behold. I'm just gonna have to put this little whatever you call it over there, and the pushers, the Omega logo on the crown, all polished. The sapphire is looking good, and as you can see, the Hesselite I think has a lot of more distortion when you look at it from an angle, but the Hesselite gives you a clear view even when you tilt the watch this much as I do now. I'm going to remove the tag here, the little hang tag, without dropping the watch if I'm capable to. maybe not. Oh, yeah, there we go. Come on, there we go. I'm sorry for the struggle, guys, but I just wanted to share this with you. So it's gonna be unedited, it's gonna be unprepared, it's gonna be me just staring at the watch and not saying anything for seconds, but it is what it is. And I'm taking off the plastic now, and I'm actually going to open up the clasp for the first time. There it is. The plastic goes in there, I guess. There we have it. Just gonna put the plastic in the bag as well. I always save everything. When you buy when I buy a watch that costs this much, I always save everything inside of the box, even those little plastics. I don't know why, but as a buyer I would have really liked it if the seller saved everything, so I'm doing the same thing. And here we have the clasp, looking beautiful. And there's actually some additional plastic inside of this this part of the bracelet. Let me just remove that as well. I hate removing plastic in camera because it's really a chore, and I'm trying to handle the watch as at the same time that I'm trying to giving you a good video, and it's hard. And okay, I'm gonna just look for the sharpness that the Timeless Watch channel was talking about. And you know what? First impressions, they're yeah, it is a little sharp actually. It's not when I feel the bracelet is not as sharp as the San Martin that I had this summer, but it actually, when you touch the finish, it actually feels a little sharp. But that might also be me just knowing the issue and knowing that people are talking about the issue, and that's maybe why I feel it. But this bracelet feels really nice. Let's put it on. Let's remove the squale, and let's put it on for the first time. There we go. Let's see what this baby looks like with all those tattoos. And there we have it. And I'm gonna have to remove 1 or 2 links. We have micro adjustments, actually only 2. And that's the one downside that I'm absolutely going to talk about with this watch. It's an expensive watch, but it doesn't have any kind of quick adjustment glide lock system or anything like that. I know that Omega has that system. I think they have it on their Seamaster or something like that, but it's too bad that they didn't have it on this clasp. But when I'm talking about the clasp, look at that beautiful clasp. I really like a nice clasp. As I said on my Tudor, I really love the clasp on the Tudor because it does something really cool with the logo, and it incorporates the Tudor shield into the clasp in a cool way. And this is the same thing with this Omega clasp. I'm really liking the Omega logo at the top there. Those 2 pushers opens it up smoothly, and it's really small, but I think that it gives you that proper vintage feel. It's a dramatic tapering down to that small clasp. But what do you guys think? You think it goes with the tattoos? I think it does. I think I wouldn't have gotten the tattoos in the first place if I would have thought that my watches wouldn't go with the tattoos. But there's something with a sterile watch like this, and it's not sterile in the dial because there's a lot of things happening in that chronograph dial. I'm talking about the black and white colors. It's classic black and white, no other colors breaking it up, nothing else. And then we have a lot of colors on the tattoos. I think it's a perfect match. What do you think? I know a lot of you, some of you hate the tattoos, but I think that it goes really well with them. Feels small, feels really comfortable, slim, lightweight, actually lighter than I thought it would feel. Really liking those polished details on the bracelet. I'm really happy when I see it in person that I chose the sapphire version, because the pros actually win over the cons, in my opinion. That's my simple opinion. Take it for what it is. You have to make your own choice. You're choosing the Hesalite or you're choosing the sapphire. You want that applied Omega logo just beneath the 12 there, or you want the classic and vintage look of a Hesalite crystal. You want the scratch resistance of the sapphire, or maybe you want the metal caseback and the appropriate look, the more true to the original look that the sapphire gives you. It's one's personal choice, and you have to make that for yourself. As I said, I know myself, and I would have actually really disliked myself if I scratched up the Hesalite on the first or second day. So as a first impression, I'm really happy with how this looks, with how it feels. I have a fairly, as I've said before, and as you can see, I have a fairly hairy arm, almost gorilla level, but it doesn't pull on my hair, because at the Timeless Watch channel he was talking about it almost feels like it digs into your skin. I don't feel that right now, but I guess I'm gonna feel it when I might feel it when I adjust the bracelet and when I wear it for a couple of days. But yeah, first impressions are I'm really happy that I pulled the trigger on this watch, and having it on my arm really makes the decision to sell my Tudor Black Bay a lot easier, because it wasn't getting the time that it deserved, because the Rolex GMT Master 2 is a similar watch with the same color scheme and with the same function, so it was just sitting in my watch box. And this is a totally different watch. Now I have a chronograph again, and I started out with a chronograph on my Breitling, and yeah, I hope to enjoy this watch for many years, and I'm gonna give you a review in time when I've worn it enough to actually give you an opinion of it. But as a first impressions, I'm really satisfied. As I said, it feels a little lighter than I thought it would feel like, but to just look at this beautiful movement on the back, it's yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy. What's that little stamp? I haven't seen that before. The moon, coaxial. It feels great. You know the feeling when you just get a new watch and you're starting the famous honeymoon phase, and we're gonna go through that right now. I'm gonna wear the shit out of this weekend. Anyway, as always, if you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you liked it really much, please consider subscribing. And as I always say, if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Feel free to just write what you didn't like, and I'll try to do better to the next time. But until the next time, I hope you have a great evening. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.